Hello. Hello, Biz Goddess. This always feels good. Everything looks good. The hair is big and in charge. How are you doing? How are you feeling? What's coming through? Tell me, tell me, tell me. I would love to hear and just jive with you a little bit. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure it's all working. Okay. Hello and welcome to your Biz Goddess Masterclass. I plan on having these quite often, masterclasses, teachings, times for us to connect in a way that feels nourishing and fulfilling for our soul. Hello, Gospel. Hello, hello. Tell me if you're here. Where are you listening from? I would love to connect with you all. So this is the 3 sacred process to accelerating your business, your life, and your expression. And before I get super 1, 2, 3, right? This is the step. I get very, very tired of 1, 2, 3 steps. And I know you probably do too. And the thing is, business, life, love is not linear. I know we think it's like we are here and then we're there, but it's actually a cyclical process. It's a cyclical process. It's a cycle. And with what we have going on, I'm just going to take this down. Okay, good. I'm interested. I'm obviously interested in working with you all. But with this, it isn't a linear process. It's a cyclical process. And we're going to go through that. But what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing, what I'm feeling in the collective, in the community, and what I'm personally going through as well is shifts, transformation, deep, deep crumbling, deep, deep frustration, anger. I'm trying all the things, nothing's working, nothing's happening. And I've been getting messages from other people saying that they're feeling this. And I just want you to know that you're not alone and it's okay. It's just right now there is this big dissolvement. And this brings me to step number 1. Step number 1 is this dissolvement. Things are dissolving. And the thing that happens is we can pretend that there's not a fire, that pretend that there's no, what is it? What am I trying to say? I said airplane crash, but I meant a train crash. You're trying to pretend it's not there, but it's there. And that's the thing. When you see things, when you notice things in your industry, in your business that you're not willing to look at, you're being in this avoidance place. That is what creates more of the resistance, right? What you resist persists, what Carl Jung says. And with this release, with this dissolvement, it doesn't have to be hard. I know we think transformation and healing has to be hard. It has to be painful. It has to be like ripping off a painful Band-Aid, but it doesn't have to be. It can be as subtle as oh, okay, I see that. I feel that. But before I go into everything, I would love for you just to go ahead and place your hand onto your heart. This always grounds me too. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, let it go. Good. Deep breath in through your nose. And exhale, release. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Good, good. In order to get what you want and what you desire, right? The things that you have been doing in the past either haven't been working or they're not working anymore. And this sacred process, this path is the path to you, a path to your blossoming, a path to you fully owning your power, your leadership, your influence, whatever it is that you are achieving for, you're striving for. And in this path, it is honestly one of the most held places I have been when I feel like, oh, I feel really true and real in this process because I don't have to pretend to be somebody else. I don't have to pretend, I don't have to fake it anymore. You actually can be really who you are in all parts. Remember back in the day when everybody would do business and everybody had like, you know, they would wear shoulder pads and they're like, right? We're all very corporate. That's not the thing anymore. That's just gone. Like we want true, authentic connection. We want someone to get me, get them. We want you to feel like, wow, you truly, understand me. You get me, you get me, you get me. You get me, you get it? All right. So the step number 1 is the release and the dissolvement. And this can feel like a super crumble, a place of this isn't working, this isn't happening, this isn't evolving. It can feel like a freaking frustrating place. I think of it somewhat like, have you ever been on that ride? It's a ride when you go into the carnival and it like spins and like you get sucked into the wall and then you keep going up, up, up. You know what I mean? Like that's what it can feel like. It can feel like that damn whatever festival ride that gets you so nauseous, so sick, and it can be painful. But the thing is, when you start to master this, because this is what most people are in, this is what most of our peers, most of our community is in, this release, right? They get obsessed with like constantly evolving, constantly letting go, constantly processing. I'm so sick of hearing that, even for myself. I'm so sick of that bullshit. I'm like seriously sick of it. I'm sick of hearing, oh, I'm processing, even for myself, because what happens is it is this grip that I can't let go and actually receive all the blessings, receive all the healing, receive all the transformation. It's this place of, oh, I've got to keep it going. So the way that I like to release and dissolve, and I've been getting better at, and I've been guiding my clients, is to loosen up your grip and then flipping the palms up. What do I mean by that? I mean by really actually saying, okay, if this isn't working, if this isn't the relationship for me, if this isn't the friendship for me, if this isn't the thing, like what would you have me do? Where would you have me go? Right? That's a very, very famous saying. What would you have me do? Where would you have me go? What would you have me do? And that is where surrender comes in. And that is what the release and the dissolve is teaching you, is the art of surrender. It doesn't mean giving up. It just means letting go of what you think the expectations and the outcome needs to be. That's all. That's it. Well, first, actually, I want to introduce myself. This is going to be a very imperfect masterclass because I am so over perfection. But you are here because you're a feminine leader ready to awaken their power. You're excited for a new kind of living. You're a boss babe, entrepreneur. You're a healer, Reiki, yoga, holistic guide. You're a dark goddess. You see yourself as a person that is ready to transform, ready to see all parts of themselves, and you love transformation. If you are here, you are definitely in the right space, and I'm happy to have you here. If you don't know who I am Stephanie Lane, and I guide transformational leaders. I guide feminine leaders to unlock their magic, to awaken their power, to be super magnetic, and to become a biz goddess. So you can have the masculine and the feminine. You can have the structure. You can have the magic. You can have it all. And that's what I absolutely love and love guiding you all to do. And so welcome to the Biz Goddess Masterclass. We had gone through step number 1, and now let's do step number 2. So step number 2 is my favorite. This is the absolute favorite. This is the awaken process. This is when you start to wake up to your magic. You no longer want to be a part of this system. You no longer want to play by the rules. You actually take full sovereignty over your decisions, over your actions, over everything. This is where you're like, okay, I'm going to decide to lead myself. And what happens a lot in this coaching world, this healing world, is that we put our healers, our people on these pedestals, We want them to give us all the answers. We want them to see us. We want them to recognize us. We want to get compliments. We want to be guided. We want to be told that we're doing good, right? We want to get that A. Like, I just want to get that A. And nothing wrong with that. That's what you've been, told and done for so long. But the thing is, they got there because they gave themselves permission to be there. So guess what? You can give yourself that permission as well to be there full-heartedly. Like, I get to be there. Ooh, I'm getting hot. I always get hot when I'm on a tangent. This is always good. Okay. Looking at my notes. The awaken process is when you are refreshed and rested. This is the part where you're like, wow, I've got all this magic. I have so much magic in my pointer finger. Like, it is incredible. I can actually decide. I can accept the relationships that are in my life. I can accept the partnerships. I can accept the things that I want and then reject the things that I don't need anymore. It's when you awaken to your BS and the things that you're like, nah, I'm not going to do this anymore. Or I'm going to do this. This is how I'm going to evolve. This is the type of person that I am going to be. I'm going to continue to lead and continue to show up. This is your power. This is when you have the heart leading you. This is not the mind. And I understand the importance of strategy, and I understand the importance of the masculine. I understand that. But the magic is in the feminine. I will say that. The magic is in the feminine. The magic is in the artistry, in the beauty. If you think about it, there are thousands and hundreds of lawyers, right? I could say it could be easy to be a lawyer, right? Whatever. It's not that it's easy to be a lawyer, but there's thousands and thousands of lawyers. I wanted to be a lawyer when I was little, and I only wanted to be a lawyer because I thought I could make a lot of money from it. So there's thousands and thousands of lawyers. But think of the people that are the artists at the top. And I'm talking about Pablo Picasso or Frida Kahlo or just like these artists that move, and Banksy, right? That really move people and that really open up the heart. And I'm not just talking about painters. I'm talking about artists like writers. And there are few of those, not as much. And there has been this disbalance and this belief that you can't make money as an artist. But in my opinion, artists, when they are completely true to what they're creating, are the most compensated for their gifts, not just in monetary, but in spiritual and evolution and meeting with people and connecting and writing books. Like, that is if that's what you desire, if you want to be in the system of following rules and doing things XYZ, there's nothing wrong with that. That's beautiful. We need those people. But if you were like, I have this incredible magic, incredible poetry, incredible voice, message, things I want to share into the world, you can be compensated very, very well for it. And not just from a place of being compensated also, but from a place of you serving all parts of yourself. You serving all parts of yourself. And that's huge. I love, love, love that part. And making the decision to view your life, view yourself as all. Hold on, someone's coming by. Got distracted. And with the discovery, with the awaken process, it's this floating. It's a floating action of like kind of being up in the head, kind of being up in the ether, and just seeing everything from a different lens. And that's beautiful. But that's why you need step 3. Step 3 is the restore and the crystallize. This is when you're in your badassery. You are just like solid. You know what you're doing, what you're creating. And a lot of times in this entrepreneurship world, the ups and the highs and lows can be really, really, really far and big and far between. But what happens in this process, in the third step, is that you no longer do this. you actually begin to more coast, and it's more like stairs. You're going up, maybe plateau, you hit a wall a little bit, then you go up, and it's not so much on the nervous system. Obviously, there's going to be bigger awakenings and bigger structural changes in this process. But this is when people see you and you see yourself as a true leader because you lead yourself. Let me say that again. You see yourself as a true leader because you lead yourself. You lead yourself, you lead yourself. And this is when you tap into your wholeness. That you go, okay, I did this thing when I was younger, or I made these mistakes, or I acted this way, but I wholeheartedly love and accept myself. I wholeheartedly love and accept myself, and I'll continue to show up, and I can show up however I desire, whoever I want to desire as. And will people accept me? Yes. Will they reject me? Yes. Will they do both? I don't know. It's like you just do things for yourself. You do things for yourself. And I created this masterclass because I wanted to create it for myself. This is what I desired. I desired to understand myself more in the sense of my journey through entrepreneurship, my journey through being the biz goddess. Because to be a biz goddess, it's this weaving of the masculine and feminine, but it's also you just learning to harness that power more, harnessing that power, locking it in. And it's a deep, deep locking in. And you see the big vision. This is when you see the big vision, you understand it, you, and it's more than you. It is more than you. The vision is about your community, the collective. It is about everyone that's coming into your world. It is not just about you. It is not just about you. And that's a mistake that a lot of people have made. And even myself, like, you make it about yourself and you're like, no, it's actually about the community, and it's actually about the collective and other people as well. Let me know if you have any questions or did anything come through. It's starting to get really hot in here. Whew. And that is why I am really, really, really excited to be offering the Dark Goddess Mastermind. This is something that I've been wanting, I've been craving, in a circle where we get to just be all of ourselves. I've been in masterminds where everybody's like, tell me the strategy, or blah, 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 or just like this very mechanical thing of like, do. And I am craving more be. Because when you get to be more, when you get to be more, you get to achieve and receive all of it way, way more than you having to like strive so much or hustle so much. And that's where this came through, is being a 3-month transformational journey from awaken to acceleration. So you are going to be awakening, but you also are going to be accelerating. And a lot of people will say quantum leap. And that's when you start to change things around you, your settings, your community, your people, your thing, your offerings all around you to be more aligned with what you have to offer. And the Dark Goddess Mastermind is that. The Dark Goddess Mastermind is for you to learn the cycles, the rhythms of your business, to have that community that where women just get you, they totally get you. Also to behold when you start to dissolve. Also to learn to celebrate more, to embody more, to dance more, to live life truly to a new beat, a new rhythm. And that is with the divine feminine. Yes, with the divine feminine. Check out this crystal. Isn't this crystal so pretty? And I think that's it. Is there anything else I want to tell you? I included the link to the Dark Goddess Mastermind so you could check it out, read the whole page, see how you feel. And if it feels like a whole body yes, then do it. If you're a little bit nervous, message me and we can talk about it. But your Dark Goddess is your competitive edge. This is how you're going to stand out because you don't even need to stand in anywhere. This is where you truly get to build the business the empire, the mogul industry that you want for yourself and for your people, for your community. And you get to put your blinders on and you get to just focus on what you have to do, your work, your art, your creativity, because you are magic. And I know sometimes it can be hard to believe, and it can be discouraging to believe at times, because you think, things aren't happening, or they're not evolving, or they're not growing, or people are not noticing. And I get it. And it's heartbreaking when it happens, but you're stronger than that. You are. You're truly, truly stronger than that. And I believe in you. And I know that you can believe in yourself. And I know that you can continue to grow. And I know from the bottom of my womb, that the dark goddess in you wants to awaken. And she wants you to use her more. Okay. Have a good day. Talk to you all soon.